Hello, my name is Marcy Powers, and I'm intuitive. I've spent the last few years, I'm a medium, so I've been working with people and helping them reconnect with their loved ones. And then I evolved from that and I started being able to talk to guardian angels and archangels and guides. And now I'm being called to do something else, and I've been really nervous because it's been a few weeks since I've been wanting to just take this step, and it's basically just to teach about self-love. And the only reason I feel I can teach about self-love is not because I feel like I've mastered it, because I'm still working on that, but I have been working on it for years, and I've learned so much. And each time I think I can't love myself more, I find new ways, and I find that I have expanded, so there's more of me to love, which is really cool. So I feel like spreading that message. I've been inspired by, I've learned a lot from Abraham Hicks, Bashar, Matt Kahn, Deepak Chopra, Master Tolle, and then Dr. Petra Weldes, who is the senior minister at Centers for Spiritual Living in Dallas, and she's amazing, amongst other people that maybe you might have not heard of, but I've had lots of teachers. So I want to follow in their footsteps. Not because I feel like I can do it better, but I feel like I have something to add, and also to help them spread the word about self-love, because love is so important. I've learned that love is the answer to everything, no matter what you have going on. And that was a hard lesson to learn. So yeah. I guess I just wanted to introduce myself today, because this is something that I want to start doing on a weekly basis, and I hope that I reach some of you who are looking to find out a little bit more about how to love yourself more. One thing that how I started is I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. I couldn't say I love you to myself. I couldn't tell myself I was beautiful. I couldn't tell myself that I loved myself. I felt like I was being selfish and arrogant and conceited, and also I felt like I was lying to myself. So I started by looking in the mirror and literally looking into my eyes and saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, over and over and over and over. And it felt really uncomfortable at first, but until I was comfortable saying that. And then I would wake up and say, I love you, beautiful. I look in the mirror, and no matter what I look like in the morning, and trust me, I've been up for a little bit, so, you know, my face has settled, waking up. But sometimes it's kind of hard to look at myself in the mirror and say, hello, beautiful. But I started doing that. And it got easier and easier and easier. And then one day, this was years ago, about 5 years ago, I remember I was doing a class at the Center for Spiritual Living in Dallas, and it was a women's circle, and we were doing an exercise on self-love. And I remember we had to hold a mirror up to our face and find I'd start talking and say what it was that we saw, and I could hear everybody like finding the faults, like they had crow's feet, they had a certain mole they didn't like, their nose wasn't right, their hair never, whatever. And I just remember like picking up that mirror, and this is after I had been working on self-love, and I just said, hello, beautiful. And I remember my partner sitting across from me, and she got this huge smile on her face. And it wasn't because she thought I was being arrogant, but I got that she really knew that I did love myself. Now I can look back now and say I did, but I didn't, not compared to how I love myself now, because I've expanded that. I've accepted myself. I've accepted that I carry a few extra pounds here and there, and I lose them here and there, and big deal. It's always delicious when I gain the weight. I don't, you know, what I would regret was that my clothes didn't fit. But I've gotten past that because I started wearing more leggings and stretch pants and shirts, you know, that kind of go lower. At my age, you kind of have to, well, you don't have to, but, you know, it's easier to change your style a little bit. And I like it a lot better now. I think I was dressing way too young for for my body type and my age for a while, so I'm not there anymore. So those of you who, I'm sure that there's a lot of veterans out there that know a lot about self-love, and I'm trying to reach the people who are struggling with self-love, and I want to help you. I want to help you find love for yourself in your own heart. Because I know it exists there, and if it doesn't, if you feel like there's no way, it's because other people have influenced you and made you believe, you know, their opinion about you. And not so much, you know, a lot of times it comes from our parents that we don't find that in ourselves because our parents didn't approve of us all the time, and it sticks. As little kids, it sticks. So sometimes it's that, and it's getting past that like other people's thoughts and what other people have told you from the time you were a young child, that you know, you did something wrong, so then you feel like you're wrong, and that you lessen yourself a little bit, and then that stuff adds up. So I kind of want to get to that part, and I want to get to a point where you can look at that and go, oh wait, that thought wasn't mine. I'm not stupid, or I'm not dumb, or I'm not, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm non-deserving. That's all lies. So, I guess my mission is to help make this world a more loving place, because we definitely need it right now. And I think even just a little bit of a shift towards love rather than fear will make a huge difference. And I hope you guys can join me in that, with that possibility being an actual reality. So yeah, so I hope you guys subscribe to my channel, and leave comments and questions, and I'll be glad to answer what I can. All right, love you all, and have a amazingly beautiful, loving day.